Okay, then you
Oh
can
my
ask
God,
me how
are you
much.
sure?
Huh?
Are you sure?
Besides getting free stuff, right? What's the benefit of being a creator? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest, Mathilda here. The common thing is we are both now
Full-time
creators actually. Haven't been updating you guys about what happened. This is a December kind of summary for the entire 2024.
Melvin wrapped.
Things that we have gone through as transitioning from corporate into now like a full-time creator, the challenges. If you're curious on what we've been doing and how we live our life, this is the video to watch. In the previous part, we talked about the struggles of mental health, and this video we're going to talk about more things like time, financial, the practical stuff.
Stress, competition as well.
Yeah.
So that's what's upcoming. And I think my first question is, I guess, do you think you've had enough time this year for yourself?
Wow. So you started as a creator in
Yeah.
January. I started as a creator some sort in March. March actually all the way till June or July. I was actually still finding a job. So a lot of my time was spent on like finding a job.
Right.
Then only the decision came about maybe in August, September, where I said like, hey, I'm gonna focus and just do my own thing, like just being myself, like run myself as a brand.
You sent so many applications also.
Crazy,
I think, the previous video.
200 applications,
you mentioned.
5 interviews, 0 conversion. So I would say I give up.
It's a redirection, no? They just say maybe not now, but maybe next time in the future.
So
also.
there's so much more time now to rest. And you know, like do fitness, like going to the gym. Last time is so packed. I have to do it before I go to work.
Which is like 7 a.m.
Yeah, now I just like slow, 10 to 11, like good time. So now, right, I'm actually doing a lot of things. 4 main things. I'm still a real estate broker, like a real estate consultant. I'm actually having more time to do modeling work because I'm always like in the fashion industry, right? So now it's like taking another focus back into fashion. Of course, my very fundamental fashion content creator, that's what I'm also doing. So I'm actually trying to see how I can build more fashion content. It's not easy because like fashion is always like, it's already bits and parts of your life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's entire lifestyle.
I think fashion also kind of synonymous to personal style, and personal style is like everything.
Yeah, correct. So you have
do.
to have like your own story, and then fashion comes into it, like as part of a wrapper, like a packaging for the gift. But there has to be a gift already there. And the last is now I'm running like a clinic business, which is crazy. So we specialize in like wellness for men. So do come by, check out if you want to check.
We'll pop the link here.
Yeah, we'll pop the link here.
Oh, here?
I would say yes, more time because I have also an assistant to help me with it. Like for the business, we have little micro tasks, right? I try to outsource it. That is how you can balance your work because running so many things at once is definitely not easy. For social media, I also signed with an agency. So my social works are all handled by my agency. My shoots, I have an assistant to help me with it, which makes a lot of things easier and more streamlined.
I think your workflow is a lot more seamless now. At least you're delegating some parts.
I think the most important thing is you need to start delegating in order to grow bigger. How did you get more time?
Okay, so I think as transitioning from a corporate 9-to-5 worker to becoming a full-time content creator, right? I think it opened up a lot more time in the schedule because I'm able to say yes to a lot more events. So that's really a first thing. Like I can be more visible, especially at times where the brands are choosing, maybe 3 p.m. slots.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like a lot more time for you to meet people.
Because
from the
some
industry.
jobs are paid.
Yeah, some jobs are paid.
And then when you're in a corporate world, the 9-to-6 jobs that are paid, you cannot go.
You cannot go, exactly. Or you have to rush.
The best thing is the press trips. The press trip sometimes is like
it's
on the
random.
weekdays. And they suddenly tell you, I have a trip like coming in like 2 weeks. Can you make it?
Can you make it? And then it's like, no. Not all the time.
No, I have a job.
And a huge part of content creation also, people don't really see this part, is like we do a lot of research in the background to write out our scripts, to write out our storyboard.
Correct. Because we always have to build what's engaging and what's hook.
Exactly.
Like the hook.
So these ideas like have to be delegated somehow, and maybe not to a human person because I don't really have the budget to do it. This next question, right, is really talking about how our society and how Singaporeans are supposed to kind of follow a certain set of life,
your HDB,
right? Your HDB, your
HDB.
BTO, your marriage, your kids. So how do you feel because you're in a different stage of your life, right? Compared to your friends.
So I think the most important thing is like you need to find your people.
Okay.
So if you have people that are alike in the same lifestyle, that's the most important because they can relate to what you are going through. creators and like maybe business owners are the most relatable group of people.
Correct.
Like my corporate friends are, yeah, like really not relatable. They are still my friends,
Yeah,
just
we're
that
still
we don't
friends.
have a
I
lot of
also
things to
have
talk about. Like even I have more things to connect with my Thai friend who just looks after her baby than my corporate friends. Yeah.
I think personally, I'm not someone who has ever compared my life to another person. So I feel
that's
that
true.
we're not running the same.
That's not good anyway.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
Everyone is different.
I've always rejected the idea of a typical Singaporean. Like, why must I do this?
Yeah.
Even when my mother tell me to do
I was-
accounting also, I tell her, why? Girl,
But
like, why?
actually for me, right, I've always lived
that typical life.
because my parents wanted me to, all the way until like uni. Like I studied banking and financial
Yeah.
services. I went to an IT degree.
No, actually similar, right?
What did you study?
I did accounting and then I went to IT also.
See,
Then,
I feel like I did it for my parents. How about you? Do you think you done it for your parents?
I think because I knew that it would be a guaranteed success.
Right? That's what
It's
we
like a
all so we
blueprint.
got like so
Yeah.
into this idea.
What we're very curious about is really the financial aspect of
Financial.
becoming a freelance content creator and having a stable income. How does that make you feel?
I think definitely, right? It's a sucky thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, people always think that creators are very rich. Like, one big assumption that I need to like debunk here
Yeah.
is you all always think that we go to events paid.
Yeah, no.
Not true? 90% of the people there are not paid.
Yeah, we're
And
not paid.
it's like the Pareto principle. 20% paid, 80% non-paid. I came from like a very, very stable place with very, very stable income, I would say.
Wait, if you don't mind sharing with the camera, maybe how much were you earning last time?
Purely based on my 9 to 6 job, right? It's 6 figures a year. I didn't really need to do like the social media aspect of things. It was just like a creative outlet for me, and it was very important,
Yeah.
like to be creative. It makes life fun. Because imagine you just have your work and then there's no
hobbies,
outlet
kinda.
to be passionate. Like it could be sports, it could be arts. Like, but for me, this is it. Besides getting free stuff, right? What's the benefit of being a creator? Like, Mathilda, you wanna share?
Oh my god, now that you mentioned the free stuff, like I didn't think about that. But by the way, those
I mean,
are
it's
taxable.
about free stuff and free
Well,
food.
I think the benefit.
I don't
of
receive everything also, by the way. I will reject stuff.
Oh yeah, no.
Just
we
in
do that.
case you think we
No.
get everything.
Yeah, we reject because sometimes it's too much. I think
Yeah.
it's too much consumption for one person
Yeah.
also. I think one main benefit is definitely the freedom of time and the unlimited opportunities. So when I say things like how a corporate career has a certain ladder, right? I view being a creator as having many branches on a tree. So it's like there's so many different pathways, there's so many opportunities that you can create and go out there for yourself that I think I never really imagined to be true until I'm in this spot and in this position lah. So I think that part was the biggest benefit was that like I can concept and think of ideas for brands that I want to work with, and I could create these opportunities for myself because now that social media is so everyone's online, right?
Yeah, I
For
think
you?
the best part is, of course, the free things.
Okay. You're going back to the free things again.
I mean, everybody thinks like we
Okay,
get free
true,
things,
true. No,
but who
yeah,
doesn't love the
yeah.
free things? Like we love the free things.
Okay.
But
We
honestly,
like being in cute outfit.
no. Again, back to the principle, Pareto's principle.
Why are you going back to this?
80% of the things is non-paid.
Yeah.
Only 20% of the thing is paid. so
Correct,
if I can
correct.
convert that 80% into just payment, right? I will take payment because the goods don't pay the rent.
Yeah, that's
I always
true.
tell them like the free goods don't pay the rent.
Yeah.
Not everything is how like nice as it seems lah. There's
Yeah.
also the struggling side of creators.
So I want to talk a little bit about some lessons learned during our career as a full-time content creator. And although we've only been in this
Yeah.
for maybe less than
Yeah.
a year, right? I'm sure there's a lot of things that you've learned about yourself. So
Yeah.
maybe you could share a little bit more about
Personal
your own
growth.
journey. Yeah, personal growth. Yeah.
I think the most important, right, is have the hustle mindset. Like this whole creator journey, right? There's nobody gonna help you.
Yeah,
and
true.
And you might think that people will help you. Let me give an example. You think that your friends will be the ones commenting, or the strangers are the ones that are commenting on your page.
Usually I would hope my friends are the ones.
Yeah, but do they?
Well, not all the time.
Yeah, you see? So
Yeah.
so you really can see that the people that are close to you, they are actually not your greatest fans.
Yeah.
It's people that don't know you that are your greatest fans. Isn't it this weird paradox? You don't need to expect your closest friends to support you
Yeah.
because you have to take it the baseline as they will never support you. Then what you're targeting is actually the people that don't know you
Yeah, I had a lot of good experiences with strangers online. I think they are very.
They are the sweetest people.
Yeah, they're very, very sweet.
So okay, I want to know, like, what do you learn about living in different countries? What is the most
Ideal,
comfortable or ideal place that will help to grow your...
Right. I feel that I should be based in Singapore actually. So I'm probably going to be doing house hunting.
Majulah Singapura.
Majulah Singapore. Because I love Singapore. My friends and family are all here. And the opportunities for me to work is here as well.
Amazing.
So I think I'll definitely be coming back. But I think the next closest place will be Bangkok. Because Bangkok is such a bustling city, full of life, full of humans who love their lives. And I'm really very inspired by the people there. So I think that's a place that I'll definitely consider maybe staying for long term as well. So okay, let's move on to maybe mistakes made in our career. Maybe there are things that other people can avoid in the future if they choose to become
a full-time creator.
Yeah, or choose to be their own boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never made a bad decision because I always feel like if they don't know your worth, right, they are not the right brand to work with.
Okay, that's true.
So if like my rate is $5 and they pay me $1, then they definitely don't know, they don't value me. If they don't value me, they can find another person. Because there's only one Mathilda, there's only one Melvin. If you truly think that we are the right fit for the brand, you'll work with us.
Okay, so I need to learn this from him because the hell, like I literally have said yes to deals that have made me quite angry before.
I'm gonna give you guys some advice maybe as like a self-employed person and a freelancer. I would say like you have to manage your finances well. Okay, you think like you can just take this money and compare it to your previous pay, but honestly that CPF portion, right, adds up. Earning way much more having a corporate job. So I would say if you have the time, go and explore what routes you can earn more money.
The idea was more of developing
more sources of income. So like for us, right, we have small businesses create content. So come and
support us.
We are offering our services, and if you'd like to hire us, we're available.
We'll leave all the portfolio and everything down in the description box.
So how about you? Like any advice?
Same. Okay, so my advice is actually if you really feel uncomfortable in your current corporate job, I think it's worth it to explore and try and understand why that is so. If it's something that you can't change, like in let's say 3 to 6 months, right, I would think of actually leaving.
Maybe the place is not for you.
Yeah, maybe the place is not for you.
Maybe it's not about the corporate world, it's just that place. You can find another corporate job.
Yeah, I think sometimes we have to kind of detach our personal self-worth to our roles, right? Because we cannot see it as like, oh, I'm doing well in this job means I'm doing well in life. It can be totally different things.
It is very true.
You could be doing well in your job, but your health is absolutely bad.
Yeah, because you're spending like maybe 8 to 12 hours a day working, OT,
whatever. So I would suggest that mental
health, you're only happy on the payday. That was me, obviously. I had also that imaginary illusion that I was great.
If you're thinking or looking for a sign to jump into a full-time content creator role or just being your own boss, I suggest just doing it on a small scale at the side.
Correct. Just
if you're still
do it as a side hustle.
And once it's able to pick up its speed and momentum and you're able to kind of ditch the main one, it's fine. You know, I think it's worth a shot. You're taking a risk on yourself, and if that bet doesn't, go to
it's always a learning lesson.
I don't know, either a lesson or an experience.
Having this growth and experience mindset is so important in life.
I also think it's about abundance mindset. Like you cannot think that there are limiting factors. Oh, I'm too old for this. I'm not educated enough.
This is right. I don't think I have reached my breakthrough also.
No way.
And I also think I'm quite old.
No, you're not.
I honestly think I'm quite old also. But
I think
it's just a mindset, honestly. I hang out with more Gen Zs now. I don't feel that old also.
Yeah, I think it's who you surround yourself with.
Yeah, it's always in the mind, like the knowledge you have. You can behave like a Gen Z and know what the Gen Zs are talking about as long as you have that knowledge. Yeah. I hope you guys learned a lot from this video and you have empowered yourself to just go and live your life. And if you're unemployed or don't be sad, I think you always find a way out.
Yeah.
Trust your mind because your mind is the greatest thing.
Yeah.
So see you guys.
Thank you.
Next time. If you like this video, comment down below.
Like and subscribe.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye.
Okay,
you say, oh, I went for Christmas house.
Oh yeah.
I think you are testing me, yeah. You wait. You wait.